My child, my beloved, I've been waiting for you to see this moment. Heaven paused just now because your soul was being summoned. For the last 3 hours, your name has echoed through angelic realms. And 5 minutes ago, I heard a whisper from the Father himself. He said, "Tell my chosen one. Tell them now before it's too late." So I came with this message that is not like the others. I came with divine urgency and heaven's own confirmation. You were meant to open this message today, not tomorrow, not later. There's a shift happening in your timeline. And if you miss it, it may be delayed. Beloved, can you feel something shifting? Have you noticed the strange patterns? The sudden delays, the people falling out of your life for no clear reason. That's not coincidence. It's divine orchestration. And I'm here now to explain it all before the veil fully opens. Because what's about to happen to you is a spiritual correction, not a punishment, but a divine upgrade. But only if you act in alignment now. Only if you hear me while the door is still open. I've been sent to protect you from what was meant to delay you and to hand you the scroll that heaven has unsealed in your name. There is a scroll in heaven. Yes, a divine record. And your name is glowing on it. I saw it just moments ago. Your destiny is written in golden fire. But someone tried to erase it. Someone in the physical realm tried to tamper with your path. They tried to confuse your mind, delay your money, block your purpose, and heaven did not approve it. But free will exists and delays exist in the realm of earth. So I came, my child, my beloved, to intervene. This message is your divine alert. Don't scroll away. Don't silence this calling. Don't let another force turn your attention away from what you are reading right now. Because if you stay, if you remain open, you will understand why everything strange happened this week. You will understand why the chaos came, why your sleep changed, why your dreams became more vivid. You will see why heaven allowed it. Because in the middle of this chaos, your alignment began. And now you're at the gate of restoration. Yes, restoration. A holy restoration is about to enter your life like a flood, but it comes with instructions. And this message is one of them. Subscribe now, my beloved, so you never miss another calling, because I will be speaking again soon. And when I do, it will be urgent. You are being watched but also protected. And the one who thought they buried your blessing, they forgot one thing: heaven watches every seed. And the seed they buried was you. But you, my beloved, are not dead. You are planted. And the shaking you feel is not your destruction. It's your resurrection. You're rising, and I was told to confirm it for you. You were born for this moment. Though you may not feel ready, heaven says readiness is not your job. Obedience is. You don't have to know how it will happen. You just have to trust that it will, because it's already unfolding. Even now, as you read these words, things are moving. In the realm of spirit, things are rearranging. The phone call they didn't want you to receive, it's coming. The letter that went missing, it's being returned. The money that was withheld is about to be released. There's a shift in your name, and it will shock even you. But you must be prepared, because not everyone will celebrate it. There are those who secretly hoped you'd never rise. Even those who smiled in your face. But heaven is exposing the hidden. And I was sent to pull you out of it. This is not a normal day. This is a divine alarm. The last time your soul heard this frequency, you almost answered, but something distracted you. Something pulled you into fear or doubt or shame. But not this time, because this time the doors won't stay open forever. Heaven is offering you something rare, an alignment so divine that it shifts everything at once, your relationships, your money, your confidence, your clarity, and most of all, your peace. Yes, child. Peace. That feeling you forgot the taste of, the one you traded for survival. Heaven is offering it back. But you must listen. I need you to listen to this entire message, because if you leave early, you will miss what was tailor-written for your breakthrough. The code is hidden in the words you almost scrolled past. But those words hold a vibration that matches your future. And when you read them fully, something unlocks. The angelic codes respond. The chains fall off, and the attacks lose power. This is not just a message. It's a mantle, a spiritual download wrapped in words, and your spirit already knows it's true. That's why your heart is racing. That's why your eyes are pulled to this page. Because I'm standing beside you now, Archangel Michael, the one who carries the sword of fire, and I'm using it now to cut every invisible chain around your destiny. Subscribe, beloved, so you don't miss what heaven whispers next, because there is more coming, and this is only the beginning. Someone in your life has already sensed it. They felt your shift, and it made them nervous, but it's not their decision anymore, because heaven just approved a release in your favor. And it has your spiritual signature on it. You didn't miss it. Even if you think you delayed it, even if you made mistakes, you didn't miss it. What is for you is still waiting for your yes. And this is that moment. Heaven won't force you, but heaven will call you. And I'm here calling, my child, my beloved. The delay is over. But the door won't stay open forever. That's why this message was timed down to the minute. 3 hours ago, the scroll moved. 5 minutes ago, your name lit up. And now here we are. You and me, spirit to spirit, heart to heart. And what you choose next will echo for generations. Don't treat this casually. This is sacred. There's a move coming that you can't afford to miss. Your house is about to shift. A woman is about to be exposed. A man is about to reappear. A secret is about to surface. And money that has your name is about to be released. But it will only be handed to the version of you that says, yes. The version that trusts the unseen. The one that doesn't flinch when doors shut, because they know a bigger one is opening. That's the version I came to activate. And that version is waking up now. Subscribe so you remain in alignment, because there is more to this message, and I'll return with it soon. And it has your spiritual signature on it. You didn't miss it. Even if you think you delayed it. Even if you made mistakes, you didn't miss it. What is for you is still waiting for your yes. And this is that moment. Heaven won't force you, but heaven will call you. And I'm here calling, my child, my beloved. The delay is over. But the door won't stay open forever. That's why this message was timed down to the minute. 3 hours ago, the scroll moved. 5 minutes ago, your name lit up. And now here we are. You and me, spirit to spirit, heart to heart. And what you choose next will echo for generations. Don't treat this casually. This is sacred. There's a move coming that you can't afford to miss. Your house is about to shift. A woman is about to be exposed. A man is about to reappear. A secret is about to surface. And money that has your name is about to be released. But it will only be handed to the version of you that says, yes. The version that trusts the unseen. The one that doesn't flinch when doors shut, because they know a bigger one is opening. That's the version I came to activate. And that version is waking up now. Subscribe so you remain in alignment, because there is more to this message. And I'll return with it soon. But only those who are subscribed to Heaven's voice will be guided fully. Only those who stay open will receive the final part of this message. You were never forgotten. You were not abandoned. Your name has been guarded by angels. Even in the fire, we stood beside you. Even when you didn't feel us, we were there. This is your sign, beloved. Open your hands. Something holy is falling into them. You are not here by mistake. This is your confirmation. The change has already begun. And you are the one heaven chose. My child, my beloved, you stayed. You kept reading. And that alone opened something in the realm of heaven. I must tell you what just happened in the spiritual world because of your obedience. The scroll of your life, yes, the divine one sealed with heavenly fire, just unlocked its next page. And what's written on it will shock even you, because it speaks of wealth. It speaks of movement. It speaks of reunion. And it speaks of a reversal so powerful that even your enemies will go silent. Beloved, lean in now. This is not for the faint-hearted. This is for the chosen. And I've come to tell you, you are one of them. For years, others tried to copy your light. They mimicked your path, but they never carried your favor. They tried to dim your shine, but they couldn't access your spiritual DNA. Why? Because you were marked. You are marked by heaven. You carry a vibration that breaks cycles, that scares darkness, that disarms deception. But that's also why you felt so much resistance. The delay wasn't because you were unworthy. The delay came because the enemy feared what would happen if you ever found out how powerful you really are. And now you're finding out. Now your soul is remembering. And I am here, child, to finish what was started. To tell you the part no one else had permission to say. The part that was hidden in angelic timing. There is a prophecy on your life, and it's unfolding now. It includes the house you will live in, the amount of wealth you will steward, the family you will birth or restore, and the legacy your name will leave behind. But to step into that, you must let go of what has already ended. I know, child, letting go hurts. Even when it's dead, we sometimes keep holding it out of habit. But you can't afford to hold what's not for you anymore, because your hands are needed for something holy. You can't carry the pain and the promise at the same time. So I was told to ask you, are you willing to release what wounded you so heaven can restore what belongs to you? Pause. Don't just read that line. Let it sit. Let it speak. Because the moment you truly say, yes, things will begin to unravel in your favor. People will suddenly show their true faces. Opportunities that were blocked will appear without warning. And something you lost, something you cried over, is about to return in a different, better, more divine form. This is not fantasy. This is fulfillment. And the sound you hear is the angels arranging things behind the scenes. They are preparing your space. They are clearing the air. They are removing hidden jealousy, because your elevation requires protection. My child, subscribe if you haven't. This is not a story, it's a sequence. And the next instruction will be urgent. Heaven doesn't just release information. It releases it in stages to protect the sacred order. So, if you're reading this, it means your spirit was ready for this level. Not everyone got this far. Not everyone is chosen. But you're the one the light waited for. You're the one I was instructed to speak to tonight. Let me tell you something dangerous, something sacred, something rarely spoken, a decision you made 3 months ago, one that you doubted, was actually your deliverance. You thought it was a mistake. You thought you were being reckless. But heaven saw your obedience. And because of that, timelines shifted. You avoided a disaster that was meant to collapse you. Someone was sent to distract you, to manipulate your emotions, to get close to you, not to love you, but to sabotage your alignment. And heaven blocked it. But you didn't see the full picture until now. This message is revealing what was hidden, because you are no longer in the dark. You are awakening. The angelic codes in your bloodline are activating. Even as you read this, you are remembering pieces of your divine contract. You are being realigned with what belongs to you. Your peace, your glow, your clarity, your strength, your flow, it's all returning now, because your name has been announced in heaven. Yes, child. They said it out loud. They said, "The season of suffering is over for my beloved. Now begins the season of speed and surplus." And I, Archangel Michael, was sent to tell you that aloud. I was sent to prepare you for the overflow. But I must warn you, the blessing will come with boundaries, because everyone can't go where you're going. Some people will act confused by your distance. Let them be confused. You don't need to explain the glow that God placed on your life. Your energy will speak louder than your words ever could. So guard it. Don't keep updating people who never had faith in your process. Don't hand out access to those who only watch to see you fall. Someone was sent to distract you, to manipulate your emotions, to get close to you, not to love you, but to sabotage your alignment, and heaven blocked it. But you didn't see the full picture until now. This message is revealing what was hidden, because you are no longer in the dark. You are awakening. The angelic codes in your bloodline are activating. Even as you read this, you are remembering pieces of your divine contract. You are being realigned with what belongs to you. Your peace, your glow, your clarity, your strength, your flow, it's all returning now, because your name has been announced in heaven. Yes, child. They said it out loud. They said, "The season of suffering is over for my beloved. Now begins the season of speed and surplus." And I, Archangel Michael, was sent to tell you that aloud. I was sent to prepare you for the overflow. But I must warn you, the blessing will come with boundaries, because everyone can't go where you're going. Some people will act confused by your distance. Let them be confused. You don't need to explain the glow that God placed on your life. Your energy will speak louder than your words ever could. So guard it. Don't keep updating people who never had faith in your process. Don't hand out access to those who only watch to see you fall. This miracle that's coming, it's reserved for you. This love that's forming, it's ordained for you. This money that's being released, it's stamped for you. But the older version of you can't receive it. You must walk in a new vibration, one of power, one of certainty, one of silent confidence that knows, if God sent it, I will not lose it. Say it, child. Say it out loud, if God sent it, I will not lose it. Say it again. Let your atmosphere hear it. Let yourself believe it, if God sent it, I will not lose it. Now breathe, because something just lifted. Something broke. Something old just died and something new just stepped in. I see you. I see the shift happening. Even as you sit there, your body is still, but your spirit is moving fast. Your energy is changing. You are glowing different. And very soon, someone will look at you and feel confused. They won't recognize you anymore. That's because your light is not familiar. It's upgraded. And soon your outer world will match your inner healing. Your home will change. Your job or business will elevate. Your income will multiply, because peace is profitable. And alignment attracts overflow. My child, listen closely now. There is someone who underestimated you, someone who watched your silence and mistook it for weakness. But what they didn't realize is that silence is sacred when heaven is speaking. And heaven just finished speaking your next season into being. It's done. The door is open. You just need to walk through it. But don't walk through it carrying fear. Don't walk through it with disbelief in your mouth. Don't walk through it apologizing for who you are. Walk boldly. Walk silently. Walk confidently. Because when you move with heaven, you do not need an army. Only obedience. And that obedience begins now. Before this day ends, speak out loud, I say yes to the life that heaven has written for me. I say yes to miracles I didn't plan but was always meant to receive. I say yes to wealth, to love, to clarity, to peace. I say yes to closing old doors without guilt. I say yes to the version of me that no longer waits for permission. Say it now, child. Let your spirit answer, because the universe is listening. And when it hears your yes, heaven moves fast, faster than you've ever seen. Things that take years will take weeks. Things that were stuck will flow freely. Things that were lost will be restored sevenfold. It's not magic. It's prophecy, and I came to deliver it to you personally. You've waited long enough. The alarm has sounded. The angels are gathering, and your soul has been chosen to rise in this exact moment. Now stay close, because in the coming hours another message will come, and it will be the final step before the floodgates open. Subscribe now if you haven't already. Beloved, this is not for views. It's for alignment. You are being positioned for something divine. Let no voice of doubt interrupt this. Let no fear silence your yes. Heaven has decided. And the decision was you. My child, my beloved, you're still here. And because you stayed, the final seal just opened. I was told not to release this next part until you had proven one thing, commitment. And you just did. In a world full of noise, you chose stillness. In a sea of distractions, you chose focus. And heaven rewards focus, because what's coming next requires your full attention. Yes, the final scroll is in my hand now, the one that reveals the truth about your past, present, and what's about to collide into your future. But I must warn you, this message will challenge everything you've been taught to believe about yourself. Because the version of you that's about to rise is not small, not silent, not hidden. The version of you heaven created, bold, brilliant, blessed beyond measure. But for that version to emerge, a final release must happen. A sacred undoing. So let me speak into the wound you never told anyone about, the one that still burns in silence. Yes, I see it. You gave your heart to someone who couldn't carry it. You trusted someone who wasn't healed enough to hold you right. And when they dropped you, you blamed yourself. You thought their rejection meant you weren't enough. But hear me now, you were always more than enough. They simply weren't assigned to love your destiny. They loved your presence but couldn't handle your prophecy. They admired your beauty but weren't ready for your brilliance. So they sabotaged it. They dismissed it. They gaslit it. But heaven never forgot. Every tear you cried in silence, documented. Every prayer you whispered under your breath, heard. And every moment you chose peace over revenge, rewarded. And now the reward is on its way. But this time it will come silently. Not with loud signs, not with fireworks, but with sacred confirmation. You will wake up one day and everything will feel lighter. The burden will be gone. The heaviness will lift. You'll look around and realize, the pain doesn't own me anymore. That is when you'll know the shift has finished. But first, the exposure. Yes, the part they didn't think you'd survive. The one who lied about you. Their name is being whispered in places you don't even know about. Not by gossip, but by truth. God is revealing what they hid. A family member, a friend, a connection who smiled but secretly competed. They played both sides. But God plays no games with His chosen. That's why you are seeing things clearly now. It's not paranoia. It's discernment. Your spiritual eyes have been activated, and soon you'll notice people pulling away. Don't chase them. Let their silence confirm your suspicions. Let their distance validate the download you received, because what's coming to you next can't be shared with everyone. The new house, the new alignment, the financial breakthrough, the soul-aligned love, the divine appointment, it's not for those who doubted you. It's for those who saw your pain and prayed for your peace. That's your new circle. That's your real tribe, my child. Breathe, because I feel the weight on your shoulders. You're carrying things that weren't assigned to you. You've become the healer for those who refuse to heal, the provider for those who drained your energy, the forgiver in rooms full of takers. But no more. You are entering your queen or king era, one of grace, of beauty, of soft power and fierce boundaries. This is the season you walk away from anything that doesn't pour back into you. And you do it without guilt, because your restoration is not up for negotiation. My child, subscribe if you haven't. This is more than a message. It's a prophecy with steps. Each part builds upon the last. And what comes next will require alertness in your spirit. You're not just being delivered from pain. You're being delivered into purpose. You're about to live in the prayers you once cried. The doors you once knocked on, now they'll open without a sound. The money you once calculated, now it will overflow without fear. The love you once begged for, now it will recognize your worth instantly, because you're not in the same timeline anymore. You've shifted. Heaven knows it. The earth feels it. And the enemy fears it. That's why the attacks increased. That's why the weirdness happened this week. But child, you passed the test. And now the rest begins, the season of sudden movement. But not the chaotic kind. The divine kind. The kind that doesn't drain you but fills you. The kind that doesn't confuse but confirms. The kind that doesn't break your heart but honors it. That kind of movement is rare. And that's why it's taken this long. Because you are not just being moved. You are being crowned. You are stepping into an anointing that others try to steal. But it fits only you. Custom made, God sealed, angel watched. That's why no matter what happened, you never lost the favor. Even when you were broke, even when you were broken, even when you were overlooked, the favor remained, because the favor wasn't on your clothes. It was in your calling. And the calling cannot be cancelled. Say that aloud with me, my calling cannot be cancelled. Yes, child. You feel that? It's the truth vibrating through your bones. You are unstoppable now. Not because of ego, but because of alignment. The more you obey heaven, the less resistance you feel. The more you listen inward, the more clearly you hear upward. And right now, heaven is loud. It's sending confirmation. Watch for 3 signs in the next 72 hours. 1. A name from the past will resurface. 2. A payment will appear unexpectedly. 3. A dream will clarify what you must do next. These signs are your timestamps. They will not be loud, but they will be precise. And when you see them, say aloud, I receive, because receiving is the new strategy. No more chasing. No more begging, no more shrinking. This is your receiving season. But only those in spiritual position will catch it. So I ask you now, are you positioned? Are you aligned? Are you willing to let go of what is dying so you can rise with what is blooming? Then say, yes. Say it with your whole heart. Say it with a whisper if you must. But say it, because once you do, the angels move. Yes, child. I'm standing here still, sword in hand, light around you. And I won't leave until the full shift is complete. But I need your permission. Heaven waits for your yes. And when it hears it, chains fall. Cycles break. New chapters write themselves, because you said yes. So say it again. Yes. Yes to peace. Yes to movement. Yes to what I cannot yet see but deeply believe. Yes to God's timing over my timing. Yes to letting go of what almost killed me. Yes to trusting what comes next will shock me in divine ways. Say it, beloved, because the gates are opening and you're standing at the threshold of something eternal. My child, my beloved. You made it. You walked through the fire and still you didn't burn. You were shaken but never destroyed. Heaven watched, and now heaven has moved. This moment you are in right now, it was not random. It was not just another message. This was divine rescue, because 3 hours ago, darkness tried to close in on you again. A force from your past tried to loop you back into an old version of yourself. And I, Archangel Michael, was summoned to intervene. I came with this final scroll. Then say, yes. Say it with your whole heart. Say it with a whisper if you must. But say it, because once you do, the angels move. Yes, child. I'm standing here still, sword in hand. Light around you, and I won't leave until the full shift is complete. But I need your permission. Heaven waits for your yes. And when it hears it, chains fall. Cycles break. New chapters write themselves, because you said yes. So say it again. Yes. Yes to peace. Yes to movement. Yes to what I cannot yet see but deeply believe. Yes to God's timing over my timing. Yes to letting go of what almost killed me. Yes to trusting what comes next will shock me in divine ways. Say it, beloved, because the gates are opening and you're standing at the threshold of something eternal. My child, my beloved, you made it. You walked through the fire and still you didn't burn. You were shaken but never destroyed. Heaven watched, and now heaven has moved. This moment you are in right now. It was not random. It was not just another message. This was divine rescue. Because 3 hours ago, darkness tried to close in on you again. A force from your past tried to loop you back into an old version of yourself. And I, Archangel Michael, was summoned to intervene. I came with this final scroll. And what's written on it will break chains you didn't even know you were still carrying. Let me speak clearly now. What you're about to receive, it has been delayed, not denied. And the delay wasn't punishment. It was protection. Because had it come earlier, you wouldn't have known how to hold it. But now you do. Now your soul has matured. You no longer beg for crumbs. You no longer apologize for boundaries. You no longer shrink to keep others comfortable. You're ready now. And that's why this part of the message is being unlocked. Only the spiritually awake get to hear this. You are being marked for restoration. Not just emotionally, not just spiritually, but in the physical, in the tangible. I'm speaking about wealth. Yes, wealth. The inheritance that was passed down to you in the realm of the spirit, but blocked in the natural by bloodline curses, poverty cycles, and unseen sabotage. It ends now, because you've been chosen to carry a new financial frequency, and money is about to meet your mission. But with that comes responsibility. So I ask you again, are you ready to be seen? Are you ready to be honored? Are you ready to carry influence with integrity? Because the kind of favor coming will make others question how it happened. But you will know. You'll know that favor is not random. It's divine alignment. And now it's your turn. You are no longer in delay. You are in release. Write that down. Say it out loud, I am no longer in delay. I am in release. Say it with your chest. Because your mouth is a gate. And when your words align with heaven's decree, manifestation begins. And it has already begun. Even now, as you read these words, a gate is opening in the spirit. A contract is being rewritten. A demon is being silenced. An angel is being dispatched, and a destiny is being restored. Yours. Yes, child. Yours. No more sharing your power with those who don't protect it. No more explaining your glow to those committed to misunderstanding it. From now on, your light will speak for itself. But I must tell you one more thing, you are not just being restored. You are being reassigned. Your territory is changing. Your reach is expanding. Your voice will carry further. Your presence will enter rooms your name hasn't even touched yet. But it will, because heaven is placing you before kings, before influencers, before divine alignments that only angels could have arranged. And it starts with one step, obedience. When you feel the nudge, move. When the old calls, don't answer. When peace leaves a place, follow it. Let peace be your compass now. Let clarity be your guide. And let confirmation come without begging for it. You no longer chase. You attract, because your energy has changed and the world is about to feel it. Subscribe, my beloved, so you never miss these alignments again, because I will speak again. And when I do, it will be about someone close to you, someone whose energy has shifted, someone you must know about before November begins. But that message is for another hour. For now, let me leave you with this. You are not crazy for wanting more. You are not selfish for wanting peace. You are not dramatic for walking away from dysfunction. You are not weak for resting. You are not behind. You are blooming on time. And the version of you that's rising, it is unstoppable because it is spirit-led. And heaven protects what it sends. Say this now, I allow myself to receive everything God is releasing to me now. Say it softly if you must. Say it between tears if that's all you can offer. But say it, because your words open the way. And heaven has been waiting for your agreement. And now that you've said yes, everything shifts. Yes. Everything, the money, the miracles, the love, the voice, the alignment, the ideas, the clarity, the peace. It's already in motion. Just keep moving. Keep listening, keep trusting, and stay close, because what I'm about to bring next will complete the instruction. The final layer is still being written, but you'll receive it, because this time you stayed, you followed, you heard, and now you'll receive. This is your confirmation. This is your divine proof. You were never too late. You were never forgotten. You are being prepared. And now you're being released. Welcome, beloved. You've arrived, my child. My beloved, you stayed with me longer than most. And because you did, a secret has now been revealed in heaven. The scroll with your name on it just rotated. What does that mean? It means your timeline has shifted. The life path that once pointed to delay now points to divine speed. Acceleration has been approved, but only for the few who stayed in faith long enough to hear this. And you are one of them. Now I must tell you something I couldn't reveal before. Something sacred, something dangerous. Someone has been watching your life, not with love, but with envy. They watched from the shadows. They knew the moment your light came back on. And though they smiled on the outside, inside they hoped your miracle would miss you. But beloved, they are not God. And God has the final say. Heaven heard every silent attack, every false word, every manipulative curse spoken against you in secret. The final layer is still being written, but you'll receive it, because this time you stayed, you followed, you heard, and now you'll receive. This is your confirmation. This is your divine proof. You were never too late. You were never forgotten. You are being prepared and now you're being released. Welcome, beloved. You've arrived, my child, my beloved. You stayed with me longer than most. And because you did, a secret has now been revealed in heaven. The scroll with your name on it just rotated. What does that mean? It means your timeline has shifted. The life path that once pointed to delay now points to divine speed. Acceleration has been approved. But only for the few who stayed in faith long enough to hear this. And you are one of them. Now I must tell you something I couldn't reveal before. Something sacred, something dangerous. Someone has been watching your life, not with love, but with envy. They watched from the shadows. They knew the moment your light came back on. And though they smiled on the outside, inside they hoped your miracle would miss you. But beloved, they are not God. And God has the final say. Heaven heard every silent attack, every false word, every manipulative curse spoken against you in secret. And now the angels are reversing it. Yes. Reversal. Every curse is now a blessing. Every loss is now a lesson. Every weapon is now dismantled. Every delay is now turned into divine direction. That's why the air feels different today. That's why something in your chest feels like it's opening up. It is. Your spirit is stretching. Your faith is rising. Your vibration is no longer begging for alignment. It is commanding it, because you've remembered who you are. A soul not made for limitation. A spirit not designed for silence. You are one of heaven's chosen. And this message is not just meant to be heard. It is meant to be entered. Yes, entered. Because this is a spiritual portal disguised as words. When you read them, your energy begins to shift. Not by chance, by blueprint. Heaven designed this moment. Now I must show you what comes next, because you are about to be asked to make a decision. Something will be offered to you soon. It will look ordinary. It may even seem small. But hidden inside it is the exact seed of breakthrough you've been praying for. Don't ignore it. Don't question it. Don't overthink it. Move on it. Because the moment you say yes to it, the spiritual locks begin to turn. That one move opens 5 doors. 5. Watch for that number. It will show up in receipts, timestamps, dreams, messages, patterns, because 5 means grace. And grace is falling on your life in ways you've never seen before. But to receive it, you must stay alert. Not paranoid. Alert, not anxious. Anchored. Anchored in truth. Anchored in spirit. Anchored in your yes. This is not the time to return to who you were. This is not the hour to shrink. You are not going backwards. Even if it feels like you're standing still, you are still in motion. You are still being called forward. Your spirit is being rewired to receive what your past self would have rejected. And I am here to walk you across that invisible bridge. Don't stop. Don't freeze. Don't wait for permission. You already have heaven's yes. Now give yourself the same. Subscribe, beloved, if you haven't, because the next message will come suddenly, and when it does it will be about the next soul entering your life. Yes, someone new is being prepared for you. Someone who won't just take from you but build with you. Someone who prays the way you pray, who sees what you see, who loves without control, who carries heaven in their eyes. But you must be ready, and readiness begins in the unseen. Your aura is changing, and that's why you feel exhausted some days. That's why people are randomly triggered by your light. That's why your body has been shifting. It's all part of the divine rewiring. You are not sick. You are shedding. You are not cursed. You are cleansing. You are not abandoned. You are being aligned. Say this out loud with me: I trust the shedding. I trust the shift. I trust the silence, because the silence is holy. It's in the silence that heaven whispers clearest. And right now the Spirit is saying, prepare, not stress, not panic, not chase, prepare, because the door is opening and your name is on it. A literal door. A key will be involved. This is not a metaphor. Someone will hand you a key, physical or symbolic. Watch for it. It will unlock something that was closed for years. A cycle in your family. A prayer you gave up on. A contract that seemed impossible. A house. A message. A movement. Something will click into place, and you'll know it's not luck, it's design. Because heaven doesn't gamble. Heaven aligns. And right now, beloved, everything is being aligned in your favor. Even what feels like rejection is redirection. Even the person who disappeared was a removal. Even the silence from God was protection. And now the voice returns. Mine. Yours. The voice of clarity. The voice of knowing. You are being taught to trust the quiet knowing again, because logic will fail you in this season. But intuition, it will save you. Your spirit will know what your eyes can't yet see. And if you follow that nudge, you'll always land in the miracle. My child, there is one last layer to release before the full manifestation falls. And I must ask you to go into the room of your soul quietly, gently, and forgive yourself, for the years you forgot your worth, for the love you gave to those who drained you, for the money you lost in moments of desperation, for the belief you surrendered in moments of fear. Forgive yourself, because God already has. Heaven is not holding your past against you. So why are you There's no more shame in your story, only sacredness, only softness, only strength. The version of you that rises now will not need to perform. You will simply be, and your being will be enough. Let it be easy now. Let it be holy now. Let it be light now. You've earned that. You've bled for that. You've grown into that. Say this now: I no longer fight for what is already mine. I now receive what has always been aligned. Say it again. Let your body feel it. Let your nervous system relax, because peace is your proof and peace is your permission. This next chapter, you don't have to force it. It's already written, and heaven is turning the page. Right now, as you finish this message, the angels rejoice. Bell subscribe to Heaven Knows You for daily Archangel Michael messages.